So to answer your question, do I eat breakfast before my runs? I am on the secret trails of Emma Long. Let's check it out. What's up, workout crew? All right, today we're at the secret trails of Emma Long. My running group sent out a Strava link and said, hey guys, go check out these trails. They're not on the normal trail map for the Emma Long State Park here in Austin, Texas. And so I wanted to come out here and share it. And then also too, I want to talk about a topic: do you eat breakfast in the morning? So let's get out this trail, let's check it out, and let's discuss. I'll tell you my philosophy on if I eat breakfast in the morning, so forth. Let's go. Oh, there's around. Is the camera okay? I just ate it. I just slipped on this rock and just ate it. Oh my god, that's embarrassing. Oh, that's gonna go in the film for sure. And good news, I saved the camera. I hurt my bum a little bit though. That's what the problem with filming and running at the same time. All right, let me get back up. All right, guys, hey, let's get into the first parts of this, my philosophy of should you eat breakfast in the morning. Now, note, I am not a registered dietitian or nutrition, so all advice you're going to hear today is just my personal advice when it comes to what I have studied personally over the past 10 years, what I've experienced coaching people over the past 10 years, and then also to my personal experience on myself, right? Trial and error on myself. Okay, let's get into it. But first, I am a vegan. I am a high carb, low fat vegan. And in the ultra community, you know, the high fat diet is really big right now. But the biggest part of it is teaching your body to burn fat for fuel so you can run longer, have more energy, and eat less. And it sounds great. But as a high carb, low fat vegan, it's really hard to train your body to burn fat. So some runners out there like Sage Kennedy and others, you know, they say when you wake up in the morning, don't eat breakfast. Just have water, maybe some black coffee, and then get out there for your run. And for the first part of your run, when you're not pushing real hard, especially on your long run and your easy runs, you know, you're not going to get your heart rate up so high that you'll need to tap into the stored glycogen stored in your muscles, and you can burn fat for fuel in the morning. Because when you wake up, you know, while you're sleeping, let's say you ate dinner at 6 or 7 p.m. When you wake up in the morning, you're going to start 5, maybe 6. It's almost 12 hours. And they say after 12 hours, your body's in a fasted state. And if you can keep your heart rate kind of low, kind of 150 or under, in a fasted state, your body will burn fat for fuel first. Once you get into that higher heart rate, it'll start trying to burn sugar for fuel. Okay, so with that concept, I try not to eat breakfast in the morning. That kind of maybe hopefully allow my body to be a little bit more fat adaptive, since I'm not being a high fat, since I don't have a high fat diet, right? I'm high carb, low fat. So that's kind of the idea on this. All right, let's run a little bit more, and then I'll tell you what I actually do. All right, let's go.
Here we go now. Here we go now.
Oh man, this run's getting to me. About 4 miles into it, did a little bit of fast running, saw some cool stuff. It's awesome. Okay, let's get into the details of whether or not I eat breakfast or not. And the answer to that is I do not eat breakfast in the morning. I don't eat breakfast before any run, even before a race. Whew. And so let's get into the details of what I actually do. So the night before, I eat a heavy carbohydrate meal. Okay, low in fat, low in protein, because most of those things digest really slowly. When I wake up in the morning, I want the gas tank to be full, I want the sugar to be converted into glycogen, and I want to be ready to go. So I eat a high carbohydrate meal, low in fat and protein. That usually consists of like some potatoes or a pasta. I use a salsa sauce, not spaghetti sauce. Spaghetti sauce has a lot of oil in it. Start running a little bit. Okay, eat that, usually somewhere around 700-800 calories. I eat a lot, feel really full. Try to get that done about 6 p.m., 7 p.m., 8 p.m., somewhere in there. Go to bed about 10, now wake up at 5. Now they say that after about 10 hours after your last meal, 10, 11, 12 hours, you're in a fasted state. When you're in a fasted state, you'll burn fat for fuel first until your heart rate gets really high, which is great for a high carb vegan like me because we're always burning sugar, right? We're never burning fat. And we, as an ultra runner, you want to be a little bit more fat adaptive, so you're not always having to keep a constant supply of sugar in. So I wake up in the morning, you're in that fasted state. I have about a cup of water and then a small cup of coffee. Woo, excuse me. Walk again. Small cup of coffee, and then I start off my run. Okay, so don't eat breakfast. Gas tank should be full. Now note, if you're trying to be more fat adaptive in the morning, as soon as you put sugar in the system, you're not going to be in that fasted state anymore. So if you want to learn to be more fat adaptive, don't put sugar in the system when you wake up in the morning. Just go straight into your run. Now they say you have about 90 minutes of glycogen stored in your muscles. So if you eat dinner the night before, you're filling up that gas tank. Gas tank is full. If you eat breakfast, you're just topping off the gas tank. You don't need to top it off, okay? Let your body burn off some fat. Then when the heart rate gets high enough, it will convert to that glycogen that's got stored in your muscles. And if your workout's only an hour, hour and a half, you have plenty of energy for that workout. You do not need to eat breakfast in the morning. Now, for me, if my workout's gonna go for 2 hours, 3, 4 hours, I will start eating early though. So don't eat breakfast, but about 30 minutes of my run, I'll start taking it to gel, because as soon as that, especially if I'm doing a hard, long run on the weekends, it's gonna take me about 3 hours to get through. I'll start eating early because I'm pushing right off the bat. So about 20 minutes of my run, you know, my heart rate gets over about 150, because if it stays about 150 and under, you know, you could say that your body's only going to be burning fat because you're not pushing yourself too hard. You're in that conversational pace, right? But if you're gonna start getting the heart rate up higher, you're gonna convert the glycogen stored in your muscles and you're gonna start burning it off. So you wanna keep the sugar coming in at a constant rate. Anyways, that's what I do. I don't eat breakfast. I eat really heavy carbohydrate meal the night before. And then if my run's going longer than 2 or 3 hours, I try to start eating early in terms of gels or tailwind, things like that. Anyways, that's what I do. Let's finish this run. Oh. Whew. Alright, so that's the end of my run. Got in about 6 miles. Guys, if you want to check out this Immelong secret trail, follow me on Strava. The link is below. Can't post an address because according to my running group, these trails are secret. So you got to find them yourself if you live in Austin, Texas. But anyways, that's the end of, hope you enjoyed the look of the trail. And also too, I hope these tips that I gave you help you in your running journey. Anyways, thank you so much for tuning in. Hit that like button. Follow me on Strava and other social media things. I'll see you back here next time.